Welcome back, everyone, to more Ultima VII, the Black Gate. Doing a little investigating here to see what this letter's about. There's no way the Avatar would just ignore a letter that talked about destroying the altars of virtue. You see a winged gargoyle in his physical prime. Hail, human, to welcome to the House of Altars, to be helpful to you in any way. To be called Terragus. We tell him of the evidence that we found. To have brought me some evidence about the rumors. Yes. We have found that you're trying to blow up my fucking altars. To be wonderful to see it, please. You hand him the note from Runet that you found in Sarpling's shop. Ha! Runet! Just expected as much to always be reaching for more by violent means. To ask you to confront him with this evidence, to suggest that anything less will not reveal the truth, to be prepared for anything, please, human, or to not know how he will react. He shakes his head. To be not hopeful for a peaceful solution, to thank you for your assistance. I am carrying for altars control, passion, diligence, to be in a position of great responsibility, to be especially important in these times of trouble. To have been many disagreements in town lately. To be much tension between the followers of principle and the altars and the followers of fellowship. To have heard the rumors and threats to the altars. Rumors? To have heard that someone in town is planning to destroy the physical representations of the altars. To be not the same, of course, as actually destroying the basic principles of control, passion, and diligence, but to be bad for us nonetheless. To be finding out who it is. This fellowship. To be wary of fellowship ideals. To be ignoring the altars in their search for unity, and to be losing respect for the old ways. To be not bad. To tell you the branch is run by Quan and the Runet. To have been a sad case, to have wished to have been able to save him, to always have been uncontrollable, but to have gotten worse in the last few years, to seem to want to start as many fights as possible, to have found a reason of using strength against all those weaker when I've joined the fellowship. To be the caretaker and group of the altars. Do you wish to make a donation? Excellent. To which altar do you wish to donate? About passion. To be an excellent choice. To meditate to the shrine for a donation of 5 gold. Yes, sure, why not? Quan. To be sad to have lost Quan to the fellowship, human. To have been a good gargoyle when young, but to have fallen into bad company. To have concentrated mostly on aggrandizement and hedonism in the last few years. To be a shame. Alright, well, we gotta find Runet then. We're also supposed to be finding, Drax somewhere around here. This is Runet. What about this altar destruction? To be sorry, you know that. To need now to kill Sarpling, he grins at you. To need now to kill you. You're gonna have to step outside, buddy. Oh, shit! I don't care how strong you are, you just got fucked up, gargoyle! No more meditation for you. Oh, I'm having a nice day, but your splattered gargoyle buddy over there. His day would not be such as nice. To have returned. To be glad to see you again, human, says Terragus. Yeah, he reacted the way he thought he would, and he got put down. Like the dog that he is. Alright, now we need to find Drax here. Alright, let's find him. Now, Draxanusum in Gargus actually means dragon creating diligence and spirituality. He was in Ultima VI. He resided in the realm of gargoyles. And once he saw us with the gargoyle Belim, he treated us with some more respect. Now, 200 years later, the Avatar is back, and we need to find him because he supposedly knows the whereabouts of the ring. The ethereal ring that we need for our quest. I don't know what's up with this locked door, but it's getting picked. Ah, okay. Where the fuck is Lord Drax? He's gotta be in the... I'd imagine him being the Hall of Knowledge. Maybe I'm just not seeing him. Don't see him on the top level either here. Ah, there he is. It'd be good to see you again, old friend. To be needing Draxanusum again so soon. To ask about a job, and to be unable to say that I truly have one at this time. To notice how the young ones no longer look to me for guidance anymore. To look more to Terragus, or more often to those in the Fellowship. To be truly a fine young gargoyle, to be one of the most sensible too, to have seen fit to adhere to the old ways, the ways of the altars, to see that some of the youngest still look up to him, but the majority seem to have been wooed away by the glamour of the Fellowship. To tell you, he was a weaning, Inamo, intrinsic at this time. Ooh, Inamo? Yeah, he's dead. He's actually been decapitated and quartered and all kinds of nasty shit. Oh, actually, no, never mind. That was the other guy. Yeah, he just got a pitchfork through his gut. To be a fine young gargoyle. To have left town because of the tension between the altar worshippers and the Fellowship. To have been angry and distrustful of the Fellowship. To have news of him. To be excellent. To have seen him. To know how he is faring. To be well. He's actually been murdered. To be terrible news. To have been such a fine gargoyle. To know Terragus will be heartbroken. To be wishing not for him to grieve. But to take to him the news immediately. To better to hear from you. Alright, we're trying to get a hold of a ring here. Given up. To have been my many favorite possessions. To have been troubled to move so much, he sighs. To especially regret selling my ethereal ring. Oh, God. Ah, to be indeed a lovely treasure, to have been quite useful, a shame to have been really, to have to sell it. To have been one of my favorites. To have sold most of my treasures when we were, asked, shall you say, to move to the island. To have all happened rather quickly, you see. To have sold most to the Sultan of Spectrum. To have seemed nice enough for a human. To be a bit mad, he is, even for a human. To tell you he lives on an island just to the west of us. To know at least that my prized possessions would be safe in his hands. He nods his head. To be rumored to have one of the best guarded vaults in all of Britannia. To be supposedly enchanted. To know not details. To bid farewell, old friend. To not be hesitating in return if there is aught else I can do for you. To be lonely here now as an old gargoyle dedicated to the ancient ways. Alright. To be tired of hearing gargoyles saying to be in the beginning of every to be goddamn sentence. Tell Terragus here of Inamo. He smiles sadly, but with obvious pride. To miss him greatly. To have raised him from an egg. To have been rather vocal in disagreements with the Fellowship. To have felt it safer for him to leave. He sighs, and then he looks up hopefully. To have news of him. Yes. To be well. No. To be not well. To be terrible. To think there's anything to do to help. Too late. To be too late? To mean what do you mean too late? To tell me what has happened. He seems very distraught. He's been murdered. To be murdered? He takes a step back, stunned by the news. To be murdered? To be unbelievable. To have no real enemies. To tell me, please, exactly what happened. You relate to him the particulars of Anamo's death. He sighs again. To be such a waste of gargoyle life. To be grateful if you would send news if you discover who is responsible for wanting him dead. He is quiet for a few moments, getting accustomed to the situation. To apologize. To need some time to grieve, please. To come back later. He turns away. Alright, we're officially done here in Turfin for now. Oh, Dupree's all excited about getting on there. So Sentry. Alright, before we go any further, we were originally on a quest for Batlin to go to the Dungeon of Destard. We need to go take care of that now so we can be indicted into the Fellowship. Sorry, Spark. We've lost sight of Spark. He's underneath the chest. Alright, so let's head to the Dungeon of Destard. Which is westish, northwestish of Trinsic. And I do believe contains many a dragon. Check that out. It's the chest we opened in the beginning of the game. Still there. And you say Exalt has bugs, you fools. I think this is it. To be unsure. Holy shit, it's a unicorn! You see a creature, the size and shape of a horse. From its head protrudes a single straight horn. It looks at you with eyes that shine with intelligence. Turning down the waterfall. What is your name, magical pony? The creature speaks. My name is Lasher. And your job? Lasher looks at you and blinks. Come now, Avatar, I do not live by the rules that govern the society of mankind. That is what I am, which is a unicorn. And there is my purpose, which is altogether different thing. Unicorn? Lasher stares at you, stupefied. Tell me thus now know what a unicorn is. Yes, I know. No, thou merely thinkst thou dost know what a unicorn is, but I shall tell thee the truth. A unicorn is one of a family of nature spirits that were once called upon to aid a very powerful wizard many, many years ago. I do not remember the wizard's name, for much time has passed since then, but suffice to say that he was a royal bastard. Anyways, for one reason or another, the chieftain of our clan, who was at that time was a horse's ass named Sharphoof, decided that rather than heed the wizard's rightful and properly performed ritual of calling, he was going to take the herd and chase after this bevy of really fine fillies. Sharphoof? Where was I? Oh yes, Sharphoof. The next morning after we had our way with the fillies, this wizard called us again. This time Sharphoof realized we were the best answer, and we were sorry that we did. The wizard was horribly angry, and well, I'll just say that our agreements with such people were very, very binding. Not only were we bound in service to this wizard for 1,000 years, but he also placed a dreadful curse upon us. We nature spirits used to be renowned for our randomness, and this wizard had called upon us to assist him in the seduction of some maiden. When we stood him up, well, let's just say he was one magician who was having a problem convincing his magic wand to work. Anyways, in a pathetic attempt to bolster his diminished feelings of manhood, he ruined us with an awesomely powerful curse of chastity. It was a terrible curse. First it drove us to kill all the female members of our clan, then it afflicted us with a particular sensitivity for which we have become known. As it fell out, we did not actually have to serve the wizard for 1,000 years. He reduced the time by a few weeks after placing that curse on us. He snorts sarcastically. I was heartbroken. And your purpose? Oh, do not be coy with me, Avatar. Thou dost know very well the purpose of a unicorn. We are foolproof virgin detectors. Virgin detector? Fantastic. That is correct. So sensitive are members of my race to all forms of sexual energy that we can only tolerate physical contact with one who has not yet had any experience in that form of procreation or recreation, if thus thou prefer. Yes, I find it most unpleasant to actually come into physical contact with anyone who is not a virgin, and I will avoid doing so whenever possible. Yes, well, I did not wish to get this personal with thee, but if that is now mine, art thou a virgin? Fuck no, man, I'm mad bitches. Lasher slowly shakes his head. Thou dost not have to brag in order to impress me, or fear any sort of verbal chastisements. Honestly, by the way, I have an itch right betwixt my shoulder blades. Would thou mind scratching it for me? There's no shame in it, my lord. No, it's perfectly understandable. Thou hast been very busy lately, says Shimino. You sense he is struggling to maintain a straight face. Why does that not go and pet the nice horsey? We would do it, but I think he prefers thee. With that, you hear an explosion of snorts and giggles. Surely, Avatar, thou knowest thou dost magically regain thy virginity each time upon returning to Britannia? Oh, nice. Hast thou remained a virgin since by choice or by circumstance? Well, I am sure thou wilt find the right person one day. Actually, the part of being a virgin detector that I find the most intolerable is having to perform upon demand for some clever mage or bard or hero who wants a potential wife to try to touch me. It is a tragedy. The man always gets nervous, then places a condition on the marriage that his bride must be a virgin. They call me to put her to the test. The man's bachelorhood is granted a reprieve. I have destroyed more engagements than the bubonic plague. Just like those fools who are wandering around down here looking for me for the same reason. I would wager, well, they can lose that notion. I like women, I truly do, and frankly, I am sick of tired of being used as such an instrument of their humiliation. I am a magical creature. I can avoid them down here as long as I want. They will die of old age before they catch me. I refuse to assist them in weaseling out some breach of promise. Thou canst tell them if thou see them. Fare thee well, Avatar. Alright, so we have the virgin detecting unicorn. There's some obvious traps there. And every fucking spell I had requires what? Sulfurious Ash? That's stupid. Yeah, good job. Whoa, look at that treasure. I don't think we can get to the other portion here. Some headless to destroy. Do I have to reveal the trap before I can destroy it? Because that's kind of fucking stupid. We'll cast protection on everyone. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go in here a different way. There's some dragons. And you guys can't fight them yet, so stop trying. Locked. And my key does not work. But the sword certainly does. Some magic arrows there. Lucky arrows, magic arrows. Alrighty. Ring of invisibility. Alright, we need to get over to the other side. Getting swarmed by headlesses. Oh yeah, tons of goodies over there. Alright, let's go ahead and walk all over these traps that never disarm. Let's see, who did I give the bandages to? There we go. Time to put these glass swords to work. Or better yet, let the Avatar go in solo. Give me as many as I can carry. Alright. That's fine, whatever. We can always use the demon sword to be a little cheater. Fuck this, I'm taking the carpet. Come along and ride on this fantastic carpet. All aboard! Alright. This is the main entrance to the Dungeon of Dustard, where we will be fighting some serious dragons. Some of the party members in this game, if you tell them to leave, they get all pissy, act like a bunch of little bitches, and stomp off, but the ones I choose to use don't do that.
Do not go in. It is a trap. Do you not see? It is a trap.
Guardian, chill yourself, buddy. Chill yourself. Chill your horses, homeboy. Alright, we find some people down here. We'll talk to them later. We must make use of my invisibility spells and potions and such. It's a dragon I'm just gonna kick the shit out of. Oh, he sees me. That's nice. I think I'm going to take Dupree with me. Let's utilize these invisibility rings here. And attacked by something invisible. There's a way to, let's see, space pauses. Cool thing about this engine here. Pause combat, re-equip more swords. Kind of makes it more Baldur's Gatey. This is going to be a very extended video, by the way. We're going to drag it all the way out until we get the fellowship chest. Oh, is this right here? That's not nearly enough.
You had best not do that, Avatar.
Oh, shut the fuck up. We're healing in a goddamn cave full of dragons. Jesus Christ, such a pussy. Yeah, you're not disappearing, asshole. Gonna get a shit ton of gems from this cave. Gonna explore the whole thing too. Pretty sure we only needed to open that chest back there. It's not that much more to go, really. This just gets too crazy if you try to bring in too many people. And of course, a lot of these dragons are going to end up respawning on our way out, so I might just invisibility and... If you have glass swords, now's the time to use them. They are more powerful than the demon sword, and unless you use the death magic on them. I'm going to put an invisibility ring on Dupree for now. He doesn't have nearly the hit points I do. Another fire sword. And a poison potion, which we're not interested in the least bit. Sleeping dragon that is now permanently sleeping. I'm not sure if I can even sell these gems. I know the guy buys these, oh yeah, I guess he buys any type of gem. We're gonna have a shitload of money after this. Avatar is fucking booked. Pick that shit up, punk. Leave no gem behind. To battle! God, holy shit! We're gonna need more money, or more people to hold all this shit. Take that damn chest, yo. got more gems here. Let's go to... I'm gonna hack this chest open. It's a spell book. I think we're packed, folks. We're gonna have to leave some of this shit behind. Until we use these 2 glass swords, of course. That's pretty much the whole dungeon there. There's one more dead-end strip that we can go down. I'm going to cast invisibility on Avatar for now. We are running out of swords here. That's 400 gold down there at the bottom. Capri is officially the mule. All that's in the chest is the medallions. Maybe we gotta take those back. I don't know. My fucking invisibility's gone. Let's go grab these gold bars and get the hell out of here. After I end this video here, once we get outside and regain our party members, I'm gonna go to Britannia and cash in all this gold bars and all this weight here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, he fit it in his other bag. That's cool. Hey, it works for me. He's officially full. And we're officially out of glass swords. Use my invisibility potion and get the fuck out of here. I think we've slayed enough dragon for one day. Creeping right along. Of course, if any get in my way here, I'm going to kill them. Oh yeah, we'll go talk to these other peoples at the end here. Make it a nice 50-minute episode. Get everyone back in the party, including little Sparky. We'll never find it. All right. Why, hello there, my lord, says Cosmo. I'm searching for something, my lord. Searching? Well, my lord, it's a bit of a personal matter. He's searching for, my lord, is virginity. 'Tis not true. I'm looking for a way to prove my virginity. He looks down at his feet. My lady Ophelia is concerned that I might not be pure. I have waited mine entire life for someone like her. Can she not see that I held myself for marriage? Surely thou dost see the value in it, my lord. No woman would want me if I had not refrained from, well, you know, sticking my pee-pee in some poo-poo. I would rather not discuss it, my lord. I must prove to the lovely Ophelia that I am still a virgin. To do this, I need to demonstrate that a unicorn will allow me to touch it. My friends and I are here to find such a creature. Thou hast seen the unicorn? He frowns for a moment, but quickly melts away. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to seek it out. Nothing shall keep me from my beloved Ophelia. What is your name? Thou must call me Cabre, my lord. I am a sellsword, but at the moment I am trying to help my friend regain his senses. 'Tis a long story. Cosmo is looking for the unicorn that supposedly inhabits this cavern. He looks at you in the eye and shrugs. He is a fool. I heard that, Cabre. The unicorn is traditionally a way to prove the purity of a young maiden. However, less commonly known is that it will also reveal a young man's lack of wild oats. Ophelia does not love him. She simply sent him on this quest to be rid of him. I doubt she expects him to find the unicorn, let alone return to her. The nature of her request is quite ironic, for I would expect that the unicorn would have shunned her quite some time ago. He is not her taste. I would imagine that were he truly known to her, she would not be to his. But, alas, love is blind, as they say. I do not know who they are, but that is what they say, is it not? He met her in Gerlome. She was serving in the bunken stool. Apparently it was love at first sight, as he calls it. You see a rather reserved-looking gargoyle. To be known as Cadabros. To be not a true name. To have been given the name by Cadbury, who could not pronounce my Gaugish name. To work as a warrior for hire most of the time. To be between jobs now. To help find Cosmos, find the unicorn. To be unsure about what to think of something to do with a woman and to say how sex. To know nothing about the word. To mean something similar to reproduce. You tell the gargoyle reproduce. To tell gargoyles reproduce differently than humans seem to, but to explain too poorly to be useful. Well, I guess we could go tell the unicorn they're looking for him. Get down! I'm not landing for a piece of sulfurous ash, as much as I need it. You guys are in the wrong part of the cavern, by the way. That doesn't look like the unicorn gives a shit. Oh well. See you guys in the next video. I'm going to cash in at the bank in Britannia.